Hey everyone, this is Man Shark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, and this is Final Fantasy X. We're currently in the Monster Arena, and we were... why isn't Kamari leveled up? Because we ran out of spheres. Right, we had run out of spheres. So we need to go and fight something. Jeez, it has been a little bit of time. Fight something to get spheres. We also still need to do that lightning dodging rubbish, but, well, let's just say that I'm going to be a bit lazy about that today. Because there we go, Kodos? Yeah, Kodos. Let's just get on with it. Hang on. We want to just check. I think we need all of them. Power spheres, 9, speed spheres, 15. Yeah, we need everything. Alright, we're gonna fight. And we're gonna fight Kodos. Yeah, he counterattacks everything, doesn't he? But it doesn't really matter. Oh, let's see. Yeah, easy. Power first, I guess. It's fine. That's alright, Auron doesn't have, what do you call it on it yet? The, you know what I'm talking about. Protect. Auto-protect. Jeez, doing well, Subby. Probably should just heal up some more. Heal Walker. Very nice. Never kill him, it's fine. You know what, actually letting him die... Oh no, because they come back at like half health or whatever. Put another one on Titus, whatever. Sure. We could just wail on him. Yep. Yeah, I'm still suffering from this eye issue, so I guess we're just gonna have to wait a little bit before we do. Okay, we've got one more power sphere, 2 more magic spheres, 1 more ability sphere, and probably 2 more speed spheres to do. We'll just heal up, make it nice and easy. Yep, we're gonna want to fight Kodos again. Also, I've kind of just had lunch, and, well, you know what they say, you get lazy after lunch on a weekend. So I'm probably not in the best of mindsets, I guess, to do the damned lightning dodging thing. What's the overkill on this guy? Oh, 15,000. That's fine. We'll get that. And all it cost us is a bunch of Phoenix Downs. There we go. Okay, so in that case, it actually dropped 2 power spheres. That's annoying because that was actually dark matter before we converted it. It's just, you gotta take the loss. Would have been real nice to get that dark matter, but, you know, it's not why we're here right now. He's got to extract... We'll extract mana because I don't think Auron has that one. Yeah, so if everybody gets in there, you know, 100,000 to hit... Auron wasn't because he's doing a lot of crits to us. Because he's only got 440,000 HP, excuse me. So we get there. We'll have to check our Phoenix Down reserves. We've probably got tons. But you want to be sure about this sort of thing. Nothing worse than going into a fight, relying on Auto Phoenix, and running out of Phoenix Downs. Lovely. So save it up real quick, just come here, check buy items. That's fine. They're so cheap. Like so ridiculously cheap, it just does not matter. We didn't get a proper power one off, so we'll do power now. We missed, so he's probably not affected by it. So that's fine, we'll just get Titus to hit him with a extract mana. Got him that time. Yeah, so by the time this episode comes out, let's see, this should come out next Friday, I think, if I've got my count right. If I don't, well, you'll know about it. Jeez, Oren, what are you doing? I will have had the protective lens out of my eye for about 3 days at that point. It's coming out in a couple of days' time. And yeah, I think I've got the schedule correct. And hopefully, things are good. Because I can tell you what, having this lens in kinda sucks. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it before, probably have. But everything's blurry, just from that eye. Like, you can still see colours and stuff, but you can't make out words. It gets worse when I wear my glasses, actually. I wear glasses normally. I'm short-sighted. But yeah, when I actually wear my glasses, it gets much worse, presumably just because of the magnification on them. So that should be all of the... Okay, we've got 80 mana spheres, that's plenty. So now we need one more power sphere and 2 more speed spheres and maybe an ability sphere if we just go for it. Oops. And as well as, of course, the oh good, he does do speed. As well as the blurriness, it also dries your eye out a fair bit. So, you know, that's not great. And by the end of the day, a relaxing day, like a day at home, not much of a problem. A day at work, yeah, it gets real ragged by the end of it. So, you know, hopefully, when the lens comes out, the ophthalmologist will be all like, everything's healed up great, you're fine, and hopefully I'll feel fine, you know, eventually. So I can tell you what, eye injuries, worst damn thing. Okay, I think we need one more speed and one more ability. I think it's a little bit better to Blitzball at least, isn't it, guys? We could be using Quick Hit, but I'm not sure whether him killing us, like, repeatedly sort of nulls that out. So there's definitely an initiative delay occurring because we're dying, which is fine. The important thing is that we eventually survive. That should be it. Lovely. Go heal. Alright. This time we're doing ability spheres. So Orin doesn't have that, so we'll just have him do a normal attack. But I think Titus has that. Yep, Titus has all of them. Which is good, because he hits very, very regularly. Next decent hit should kill it. Yep, nice. Nope, we're good. Alright, we'll just spend these levels. They're not really that important, obviously, because, okay, that's as far as you can move back there. Just to get him out of the way. We do need more power spheres from the look of it. Yeah, we've only got 51. Alright, well I guess we're going to go back and fight Kodos again. My apologies. Cool. Where are you going, Lauren? Are you coming down here? Yeah, you are. And back up here. Now, Kamari had a ton of levels. Oops. And actually, a mana sphere to use. So we kind of want to almost complete the grid for every, or the sphere grid, that's what it's called, for everyone, just so that when we get around to customing it up, they all get fairly quick movement through it. Because otherwise, it's just a bit annoying when some people move at different speeds to the others. Okay, I'll just check our sphere levels out. Yeah, definitely more power spheres. That's fine. It's definitely one Orin can do. Now we do also have armor customized for people. Everybody has Auto Haste and Auto Phoenix, but we would really like to get Auto Protect on stuff as well. That means killing Fafnir a bunch of times, which at the moment isn't a sure thing. I mean, we're getting there. There we go. Now let's just save the game, why not? We're definitely getting there for Fafnir. Yeah, I think we're moving back for Waka. Useless HP node for Orin, that's fine. Yeah, Titus's armor is complete. Nobody else has Auto Protect. And I don't think we have that many of the curtains. Oh no, we do. We've got 64 of the damn things. Okay, so I think we need 80 at a time. Yep, 80 at a time for light curtains. And Fafnir will drop 20 to 40 of them, depending on whether we get the overkill. Oh, let's have a quick look at Fafnir to see what his deal is. He's a dragon, I can tell you that. 1.1 million HP, the overkill is 13,000. Yeah, a bit tough. bit annoying. Okay, better things to do. We're going to start killing, I think, Pteryx? That's probably the best way to go about it. There is definitely an order that you should do these in. I'm just going to check to see. Because they all drop dark matter, just rarely. Or we could go and earn XP and use those spheres that we just got. Why don't we do that? Is everybody still in comrade mode? Yeah, everybody's still in comrade mode because why would I have taken them out of it? Okay, oh, she's still got that on. Wait, does everybody still have their... Yeah, everybody else still has their leveling gear on. Of course they do. Alright, let's do it. I'd like to fight some monsters, thank you. This is so stupid. How much HP does this little fucker have anyway? Only 480,000, ugh. There's really nothing for him to do. Could cast Auto Life. No point to it. Let's just see how it goes if we just kill him instead of, you know, fucking around. Because that way we might get more dark matter dropping. And honestly, we can recycle this fight enough. It pays pretty well. I think Titus and Waka are the best to assist with the leveling here because they've got the most kills. You see, Waka takes the full maximum damage cap, like, immediately, whereas Auron only takes 20,000. I don't know how much Titus would take. We're not attacking with him at this moment in time, obviously. Yep, well, there he goes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just do it again. I guess Riku could also be pretty good at this. As a level assister, she doesn't have the same stats as the dudes, but she has got a lot of kills because we gave her the Death Strike gear for the capturing, which can help out a lot. But yeah, this is all based on the amount of damage that Don Tonbury is doing with Karma. And if we wanted to do it even more, what we would do is take their celestial weapons off them so that they weren't damage broken. But we don't need to do that. And we do eventually want to kill Don Tondri. Whoops. I mean, lucky, but he was on his last legs, so it doesn't matter. But I totally did not mean to attack with Titus just then. Okay, we'll just heal up for no good reason. Equip Titus with Khalidbolg. And we're going to equip Waka with Blowout. So now Waka is our leveler. Yeah, look at that, 5 9s. So we'll be substituting Orin out whenever we can, and having Titus and Waka be doing the leveling, or the assistance with the leveling. So I've been wondering what game to do after this. We're not that close to the end, I guess, but you know, I like to think ahead. I recently got, so there's a book series called Fabled Lands. Very recently, okay, let's just go over the history. Right? Fabled Lands is an adventure book series. There are 12 books in the list. You know what? Okay, it's a choose-your-own-adventure sort of advanced edition, proto D&D sort of stuff. Really good. Like it had this big sort of, wasn't A4, but it was like a big book that unfolded, and it had like dark matter that time. Very nice. And it had what would you call it? Like a character sheet that you had to fill in on one side. And I played this thing so much that the pencil and eraser started to actually dig through the paper, which horrifically sad thing. The first book was called, what was it, In a War-Torn Kingdom? Or War-Torn Kingdom, it was something War-Torn Kingdom, I think it was In a War-Torn Kingdom. And it focused on this kingdom, the kingdom of Saqqara, which had actually undergone a military coup. It's fantasy, by the way, it's like fantasy and magic and shit. But it had undergone a military coup, the king had been deposed and executed, and now the Grand Marshal was in charge, and, you know, military crackdowns and all that sort of thing. And you, an adventurer, have arrived from an unknown land to do your adventuring. Real simple setup, it's nice. But it had a map, which, if your adventure book has a map, ooh, good stuff. I forget who wrote them. There's two guys, real champions. I should remember this, I read it yesterday. Like, I read their names yesterday. But anyway, these two guys wrote this book. And the map in the book, the Kingdom of Saqqara was only a very small part of. See, and that's because it's a 12-book series. And each book covered a different area of the landscape. So, if you were on the border of... let's just get out of here, we want to reconfigure people. Orin, you can actually get Muramasa out. Waka, you can get World Champion back. I'm just going to heal up. So now Orin is not attacking. So yeah, if you went to like the border of Saqqara and went west, it would actually tell you to turn to a page in a different book. So you'd have to have all the books ready and, you know, go through from there. And of course, if you didn't have that book, you just couldn't do it, so you had to pick another option. Just noticed that the mouse has appeared on screen over the side there, so let's... Oh, he actually ambushed us. Interesting. Orin is not attacking, so you guys get to it. So the first one was in a war-torn kingdom, featuring the Kingdom of Saqqara. And that was for level 1, like rank 1 characters, which is level 1, whatever. Then there was Cities of Golden Glory, which was the kingdoms to the west of Saqqara. Goldor? I want to say Gondor, but that's Lord of the Rings. I think it was Goldor or something like that. Real obvious. But they were like merchant kingdoms and things like that. Obvious by the name, I guess. So that was for rank 2 characters. You could go when you weren't that rank, but I mean, it got a bit rough. Then there was, I think it was over a Blood Dark Sea. And that covered the area to the south of Saqqara and Gold. I'm going to call it Goldor. I don't know what it actually is, but to the south of the first 2 books, and that was this big ocean. And you could go around if you didn't have. One of the big things is you could buy a boat and go and pilot it around the place. But if you didn't have a boat, you could get like transport places for a reasonable rate, things like that. Lots of fun. Following that, there was Plains of Howling Darkness, which was a little bit of a weird one. Oh yeah, I should just mention, so Saqqara, very much European fantasy. Goldor, I'd say more Venetian, sort of Italian, you know, Merchant Republic sort of stuff. Over a Blood Dark Sea, or whatever it was actually called. It definitely had Blood Dark in it. That was more sort of your piratey sort of Yar sort of stuff. Plains of Howling Darkness was to the north of the initial 2 kingdoms, but also there was a peninsula in Saqqara, which... Wow, that was actually pretty good. 87, jeez. We might just not run him through again, because that's plenty of levels. So Orin, could you please equip Masamune again? But also don't worry too much about it, because they're going to pull Yuna up. Yuna should already have her thing. Yeah, so Plains of Howling Darkness covered this little peninsula, which was like walled and castled off from Saqqara for some reason. And also the eponymous Plains of Howling Darkness, which were to the north of Saqqara and Goldor. There was like a mountain range that they had fortresses in that you had to cross over. And that was very much like steppe nomads and things like that. And, you know, Russian sort of things. And if you went further north, you would actually reach the end. It was a flat earth. You'd actually reach the end of the world, and you could, you know, climb the mountains at the end of the world and all sorts of things like that. Then Book 5, I believe it was titled Court of Hidden Faces. And that was to do with the lands further west from Goldor, which was Old Harkuna. Harkuna was a kingdom that got conquered by the Utaku, who were mask-wearing, like, real stratified sort of we're the noble sort of deal. And real deadly decadent court sort of tropes. Lots of fun. So that stuff was for people of rank 4. Every book is for, you know, additional ranks. Then Book 6 was to the east of the area depicted in the Blood Dark Sea one. And I don't remember what the name was, but it was Japanese fantasy. Like there were Tengu, there were Pagodas. Actually, it was just Asian history or Asian fantasy sort of stuff, if we really think about it. I think mainly Chinese, actually, because that's where pagodas come from. Pagodas. And also there were like those hopping zombies, like that sort of thing. And unfortunately, that's when the book stopped being published. There were 6 more. We know the names of them. I don't know the names of them offhand. But there were 12 books in total. Only 6 of them ever got published. So there are lands to the south of the Blood Dark Ocean Sea thingy. That was actually just fine. 86. That's absolutely perfect. But yeah, they just never managed to publish them. There's kind of a bit of a... I think there's a push to try and get them to... Because they weren't even written. Like, the areas of land were set out on the map. But yeah, they weren't written because they never... Like, the publishing deal was cancelled or whatever. Anyway, the reason I mentioned this... I have all 6 original books, like, downstairs at the moment. Just yesterday, Fabled Lands released on Steam. I think it's on 10% discount, but it's like 20 bucks or something for me in Australia. It only covers books 1 and 4 at this point in time. Obviously, it's got room for expansion, because, you know, video games. So it only covers War-Torn Kingdom and Plains of Howling Darkness, which is a bit of a weird mix. I would have expected War-Torn Kingdom and Cities of Gold and Glory, because they are right next to each other. They're roughly the same size, and it just forms a nice square of map. Whereas the Plains of Howling Darkness go all the way across. I'm gesturing with my hands, all the way across the north of Sakara, Goldor, and Old Harkuna. So all across the lands covered by books 1, 2, and 5. I guess they might have done it because of the peninsula in Sakara, which is covered by Plains of Howling Darkness. But seriously, if you can, like, get this game and play it, the combat is a little bit different in it than it is in the books. Combat in the books is really simple, whereas in the game it's like a action point based battlefield movement thing. I don't particularly like it as opposed to the previous one, like to what it was in the books, but you know, you deal with what you can deal with. But yeah, it's good to see that sort of thing staying around. We're going to rerun that because we only got 57 levels there. I think they might have just killed it too quickly. Yeah, so if you can afford it, and if you're interested in, you know, adventure books and things like that, give it a look. It's on Steam. Fabled Lands. Maybe I'll do a little video on it, I don't know. By the time I get done with... like, because I like to finish a game before I do anything else. So, by the time I get around to it, it's probably going to be a bit late. Maybe I'll have updated it by that time, though. Who knows? That'd be nice. The alternatives are, of course, Gary Grigsby's War in Europe and all that sort of thing, War in the West, which I still don't know how to play. What else is there? Not quite sure. I haven't really looked into it, obviously. What have I been playing lately? Magic the Gathering Arena, which no one wants to see that, right? Don't answer. I know you don't. Bit of Hydroneer. That's kind of like playing Minecraft, though. Like, I'd have to edit those videos, and I don't want to. I'd prefer to just do this sort of stream setup where I can just play. There we go, 99. I don't want to chat. I don't want to chat. I want to put Lulu into Riku's position. Trying to think of what else I've been playing around with. Yeah. Unsure. Unsure. Definitely won't be as long as Final Fantasy X though. Unless it is War in the West and we have to, like, struggle to work out how to play the damn thing. Still, that's not going to be for a while. Maybe I'll try and find something short to, like, just finish. Because this has been a long series, obviously. It's a Final Fantasy game, of course it is. I think it's just Kamari after this. Then we can have a good time of filling in the sphere grid. Okay, that should be the kill shot. There we go. Didn't actually see how many she got up to. 80 something? No, only 50, okay. We'll heal up. It's actually... You get more experience when we're not healed up because they do less damage. So they basically just don't kill him as quick. We are going to have to check those Phoenix Downs again though. We can kind of do it here actually. 25, wow, yeah. We are running low. It's fine. We'll do it after this fight. Then maybe we should do some fundraising? I don't actually know what our guild total's like. Fundraising's pretty easy now that we're basically, you know, damage capped. Good. And we're getting a lot of far plane wins, whatever they do. We do still need to get a few captures, by the way. Ah, let's sell that. It's not that useful for us. Neither is that. Where's the Phantom Bangle? It's not useful to us anymore. Neither is that. 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 Okay, I think we found the stuff where we've actually been I mean, it's a hell of a weapon. Death Strike, Poison Strike, Zombie Strike, Sleep Strike, but, like, yeah, no. How much money do we have? Oh, geez, not much at all. Wow. No, and then I want to just order our equipment. So if we don't order our equipment, we get stuff in like the middle of the list, which isn't useful to us. Like it's just gets in the way, and we might not see it. And, yeah, it's just irritating. Okay, Kamari, let's go. Get you some levels. I almost think Kamari and Lulu could attack Don Tonbury and they wouldn't die. Just because they haven't killed anything. Although Lulu probably has with her magic, so... yeah, it might be a bit shifty. Wonder how many dark matter we've got now. Should have a look at that. I mean, we need 99 before it's any use to us, but, you know. Could be worth a look. Good, good. $42, that's pretty good to start with. We're not getting it for everybody. We're not going to be able to get, you know, the total of 700 dark matter or 693 dark matter that we actually need to ribbon everybody. Even not counting what we've got for Titus already, so 594 minus a 42. So that's what? 594 minus a 42 would be 552? Yep. It's a lot. We are going to do a lot of fighting in the monster arena. But there's absolutely no guarantee that we're going to get anywhere near that level of dark matter dropping. Because that's like 225 drops of it. 226 actually. Oh, we did actually attack with Kamari then. My bad, I didn't mean to. Sorry, Kamari. But I was right, he didn't die. I was distracted by maths. So yeah, 226 dark matter drops. I don't know how often rare drops as opposed to not rare. But let's say it's 30% or a third of the time. Just for simplicity. So 226, that goes back up to 552. And you get another 226 on top of that. So what, 778? Yeah, 778 total battles. Maybe? I've got to do some more maths off screen to work out. Once we get everybody's sphere grid filled in, we need to work out what spheres we need to max them all out. Like how many HPs? Well, we don't need any HP spheres, I can tell you that right now. How many strength spheres, how many defense spheres, that sort of thing. I'll do that off screen because it's just paperwork. But I'm not too sure if we'll actually have to fight that many times. Alright guys, time for some oh, no, just get back to the right order. Get Orin up there. Get to the end of the list. There we go. Alright, time to spend big. Where the hell are you going? I mean, I guess he's going into Yuna's stuff and sort of coming down here. That's kind of the only way he can go. Which probably means... No, do not... Okay, he's going to make that move and then I'm going to have to tell him not to do it. Because I accidentally pushed the button. No. Move to that one. And most of this area is going to be plus magic stuff. There's a little bit of defensive stuff. And he's learned life, so that's always handy. Not that we will ever need it because of Auto Phoenix. What's this? Is this prey? Yeah, prey. Again, things we're not going to need. But you grab them because they're there. There's a little bit of strength down here, that's nice. And also HP we don't need. So I'm not actually going to duck down and grab that HP node because we absolutely do not need it. If there's a HP node that's in the way, I'll grab it. If there's one that we just do not need, like it's out of the way, it would cost us a level to get there. How much of a point in doing that is there? I mean, the magic defense is useful, as is the, because we don't have auto shell. Because auto shell is a bad idea. So extra magic defense is nice, and we're also getting, what do you call it? Yeah, Kira, nice. We're not going to break into that sphere section there behind the level 4 locks, because we don't need to. Also because there's a luck sphere in there that we can't really gain access to. I think we're coming around here. Do this bit and duck down into all of this. So... come to here. That's actually incorrect. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. There's so many levels it doesn't really matter. But, for reference, we should have stopped earlier. But it's all good. I just misread the connections on the board. And of course, as usual, we are going to run out of spheres, so we'll probably have to fight Kodos a little bit more. That's just something to look forward to. Again, we're grabbing the HP sphere because it's there, not because we had to divert to it or anything. Yeah, it's not going to be too long before we actually have them all like capped out for what they can do with their current board setup. Congratulations, Titus, you're now a black mage. And I know this might seem a little tedious. Just imagine how tedious it would be if we actually had to grind up on like real fights. Because you'd still have to do this part. But you'd also have to go through how many fights to get there? Yeah, we'll take him back through Riku's little section there to the left before we move on with up to where Yuna is. Although, I think we'll go in and grab these defense spheres before we do any of that, so we'll come in here. Yeah, which means we're not actually going to get into Riku's section just yet. But we'll be hovering around the entrance to it. Alright, next is Waka, who should be coming up to here. Just have a look at his... Can we bring up stats? Yes, we can. There it is. Yeah, so he's got 152 strength. That's his highest stat. Remember, 256 is the max. Congratulations, Waka. Now you're a black mage. With the better black magic spells. And double cast as well, which, you know, alright. Now, Death is not a very useful spell. Almost everything in the Monster Arena is vulnerable to it. But, actually no, not Death. Doom is the one that they're all vulnerable to. The thing is, Doom puts up like a timer sort of thing. And it's like, okay, in this many turns, it'll die. But for everything in the Monster Arena, it is 200 turns. If you can survive 200 turns of things in a Monster Arena, you've probably already killed them. Unless you're just completely incapable of doing damage, and all you can do is survive. In which case, sure, if you want to sit through 200 turns of it. Bit weird. Yeah, a lot of this is just a little bit completionist on my string. We are running out of mana spheres. We started with a few less of those than the others. I think about 80 instead of, you know, the 99 of everything else. Except for ability spheres, of course. But we are going through mana heavy areas here, like the mage sections of the grid. Which explains that. And when we start actually getting the replacement spheres, or the add-in spheres, first thing we want to do is run around and replace stuff, and then see what's left, if possible. There is a little bit of trial and error to it, because the thing's just too big to actually be plotted out. I mean, I'm sure someone's done that, but good on them. sort of thing, it's not useful. But instead, when you just rewrite entire sections of the board, why not? Oh, look, we've caught up to Titus. Whatever, Titus. We'll also put him up here. We have a question for Waka. Do we want to send him back up here? Or along Riku's stuff? I think if we send him up here, we'll get him into here, complete that, then we can bring him down this way. And that'll pretty much be him done. So let's just go up here. Everybody's a mage these days, I'll tell you. But yeah, back to a previous topic. I am very hopeful for this Fabled Lands game. I mean, the skill checks are all the same. The combat, as I mentioned, is a little bit different. I'm not too sure that I like it, but combat in the original book series was very much roll some dice. I mean, yeah, okay, look, most combat is going to be roll some dice. But it was very much roll some dice, 2d6 usually, add your combat stat, or other applicable stat if you've been given the ability to do so, add your rank. Did you beat their defense? I don't know exactly how this new combat system was developed. In terms of, like, I'm not sure what the development concept of it was. It does kind of make me feel like I should go and, like, do my own version, like in Python or something like that. Congratulations, Waka, you've learned all the black magic spells in, like, one turn. I mean, it'd take a lot of effort, but I do have those 6 books, so... And if they ever get around to publishing the other 6, I will buy them immediately. Like, no hesitation. Alright, that's Waka done. So you can see his stats have dramatically increased. Let's have a look at Titus's stats. Holy shit, yeah. That's not bad. Alright. Go away, go away, go away. Let's keep it moving then. So if we're lucky, we should only really need to level these dudes up too much. I know what I said earlier about everybody having an easier time moving around the grid. But let's be honest, that's not such a big concern anymore, because we've basically got infinite levels when we want them. But we do want these guys to be leveled up enough, so that they're able to actually take on the tougher things in the arena, get us our spheres to do our modifications, and go from there. So I think we'll just level up Orin for now. Yeah, I think we wanted to take him up this way. So we are kind of getting to that point of the episode. And I don't want to start off next episode with a bunch of leveling up rubbish. Where is the way out? Is it down there? Yeah, it looks like it. Come on, here we go. And let's be fair, Orin could use a little bit of leveling up because, I mean, he's who we need to get that Protect armor on as well. That's what we might do next episode. We'll try and get the Protect armor for a few people, or we'll try and take on Fafnir and see how we go. Because last time he did take a little bit, like, we have killed him. It just kind of takes a little bit of time. But if we've got everybody, like, punching on max damage, that'll be amazing. Great. Running very low on magic spheres right now. I've only got 9 left. Mana spheres, sorry. Magic spheres are a completely different thing. Oops. Make that 8. And probably 7 in a second, because that's an M right there. Sure is. Everybody can use more mana, except maybe Yuna, because she's broken. Just go here. In terms of, like, her celestial weapon is just like, yeah, 1 MP cost, whatever. We really do need to get that lightning game done. We don't, like, screw getting extractability, it's useless. Like, we don't need it that much. Titus already has all of the extracts and he basically always hits, so don't need to worry about that. I'm wondering if we're going to get to the end of Orin's levels before we run out of mana spheres. If we don't, no worries. We'll just, you know, take it as it comes. It was Ultima in there, wasn't it? We might as well get him Ultima. He's probably not going to use it, but, you know. Why not? Can't hurt to have everybody be able to spam down an Ultima. Except when, you know, he hits like a truck without that. And see here, we're not going to go up and grab that HP sphere above that ability node down there, that is just below our name, because we don't need it, and it's a waste of levels and such to go and get it. We have 1 mana sphere left, and I see exactly where it's going to get used. Right in here. What was that? No, we'll go here first. And yeah, we'll grab that ability, whatever it is. Okay, so Orin has more strength than Waka now. Waka has more defense than anybody. Yeah, very nice. Let me just check that these guys all have their... Yep, cool. Alright, well, that would be the end of this episode. So next episode, we're going to try and take on Fafnir again, see how quick we can kill him, because if we can kill him pretty reliably, that'd be awesome. In the meantime, though, I've been Sub, you've been yourselves. Later!